Welcome, welcome. Today, Phil Harding is back in studio with us. That must mean it's Friday, and we are highlighting some questions that Phil gets and some misconceptions about what happens after a car accident. Phil, thanks for coming in.
You bet.
This is important stuff.
It is, and I'm happy to kind of go over these questions. Let's talk about them.
Well, let's go. These are some common questions you get. So what if I'm in an accident, okay? Or if I'm asked to give a statement by the other person's insurance company, what happens?
First of all, you need to know under Colorado law, it is illegal for the other side to reach out to you within 15 days if you're injured. And here's the reason why. You don't know the extent of your injuries. So if the other side is reaching out to you and saying, hey, we've accepted liability, which means we're at fault. Can you just tell me about the accident, right?
They're playing you.
Yeah, they're playing you. And if they've already accepted liability, why do they need a statement from you? And I'll tell you why is because they're trying to trick you. They just say, hey, tell me where you're hurt. And you might say, my neck and my back. This is the day after the accident. A couple weeks later, it may radiate into your arms and your legs. They'll say, what happened in the accident? You'll go, oh, I got rear-ended. And they're like, how fast was the car going? And you're like, I don't know. It crushed my car 30 or 40 miles an hour. We've talked about this before. Cars have EDRs, event data recorders, black boxes that tell how fast. So now they pull the EDR, they find out that the person that ran into you was only going 20, and now they go, man, you're exaggerating, probably exaggerating about everything, so we're not going to pay you as much. Just don't talk to them.
Wow.
Let your own insurance run interference for
you. You incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
Just by talking to them. And I didn't even know about that speed thing either until you told me about that. Yeah. How do I pay for my hospital bill at this point?
So here's the other thing that the other side's going to say is, hey, look, we've accepted liability. We're going to be paying for your medical bills, right? And that makes sense to everyone, but that's not true. They write one check and only one check at the very end. So I want you to use your health insurance, Medicaid or Medicare to take care of your bills. And the reason why is because if you think the other side's paying for it and you don't send these bills to Medicaid, Medicare, or your health insurance, it can be denied because it hasn't been adjusted timely. And look at this. If you have health insurance, it's called an EOB, explanation of benefits. Here we go. All right. Look, you go to the emergency room, you ask for an aspirin, they charge you 10 grand, right? So then your health insurance marks it down. All right, real EOB, right? Billing was $29,000 from the hospital. All of a sudden, your health insurance comes in and says, you know what? Discounted amount, normal and customary, is $20,000, so the amount covered by the plan is $8,500. Now, this is the one thing I want to show you. Don't send your medical bills to the other side, because if they do, they go, oh, $8,500? Sure, we'll pay you $8,500 when we settle. No, no, no. Collateral source doctrine, right? Fancy attorney words, but what it means is if a collateral source reduces the bill, they don't get the benefit, the other side. And the reason why is you paid for health insurance premiums, right?
Yeah.
Not the guy that rear-ended you. So if you are to, I don't know if we can zoom in enough. All right, here's the EOB. I'm going to come up a little bit. This is how you should send it to them. You see how everything's redacted? The only thing that you're showing is this $29,000. The other side's not your buddy, right? They're not going to ask you out for a barbecue on Friday.
Yeah.
So don't talk to them.
Don't talk. Real quickly, Phil, this is a question I think everybody has. We only have like 30 seconds.
Sure.
If I out of luck, if I'm injured by a person who doesn't have insurance, happens all the time.
Yeah, you look at stacking of insurance, and let's look at first, you look to the owner of the car, right? So if he loans his car and someone else is driving and they don't have insurance, owner of the car comes first, driver of the car comes second, and then you automatically have on your car insurance. Unless you signed a waiver, uninsured, underinsured, one step further. You live with your brother who has a car, right?
Right.
You're not in his car. You're considered a resident relative. You can use his uninsured, underinsured, and remember, when you use your own uninsured, underinsured, your rates can't go up.
Always great tips, Phil. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I know who I'm calling if I'm in an accident.
Good.
This guy right here. To reach Phil and Harding and Associates directly, call 303-762-9500. You could get a free consultation anytime, and you could also learn more at hlaw.com. Thanks again to Phil for sponsoring this segment. Good stuff.
Thank you.